Hi everyone. Quick verbal explanation of at least the first couple answers here. I have started this already just to make the explanation happen a little faster, to cover concepts you already know. Super briefly, all you need to do is look up the atomic number to determine the number of protons. And again, we are still dealing with neutral atoms here. So whenever it's neutral, number of protons equals number of electrons. So if protons are 20, electrons are 20 in the case of a neutral atom. The new part of this lesson was about valence electrons, which ones are in the outer shell. Now, what we learned a couple lessons ago with the Bohr model, for at least these small atoms that I had you practice with, you can actually see it play out in the Bohr model. Whichever ones you gave the red dots for are the valence electrons. Now that gets more complicated when we don't ignore the transition metals and we get larger atoms. So here we're going to look at a slightly different way, a more accurate way of doing it, and the quickest route is to know the trend. And the trend is that any element in column 1, otherwise known as group 1, or the alkali metals, they all have one valence electron. Any element in group 2, alkaline earth metals, have two valence electrons. Any element in group 13 has 3. Elements in group 14 have 4 valence electrons. Elements in 15 have 5 valence electrons. Elements in 16 have 6 valence electrons. Elements in 17 have 7. Elements in 18 have 8. The other words for this blue row are halogens, and the word for the gray are noble gases. Those are some of the more important words that we will hear again and again and again. This is the way I would memorize it and use the periodic table as a tool. The explanation, if you go back to the if you go back to, say, calcium had a electron configuration of 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and 4s2. So there are the two that we're accounting for in this image. Any element in this column, the last thing they would have put on their electron configuration was S1 or S2. So they have either one valence electron or two valence electrons. Any of them that progress... Oh, nickel was a dumb one to have done. Oh well. Any of them that would have progressed over to this side would have ended up with a 4p1, 4p2, 4p3. And so if they have the same number, you add them together. And we will see that, say, for neon. Neon has 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So if I do the red again, it's really 2s2, 2p6. They are in the same energy level, and there are 2 here and 6 here. Neon you can find on the periodic table right here, which the shortcut said was 8, and you can confirm in electron configuration that it's 8. Just as calcium being located right here, the shortcut says 2 valence electrons, and you can confirm the electron configuration here. So your answers really are 2. And the answer here is 8. Nickel, I'm sorry, that was quite a dumb one to have done. How to account for that? Just going to scribble that out. For the sake of making my answer key clean, to anyone that does not watch this video, I am going to erase the electron configurations. And now let's add the Lewis dot structure. Calcium 1, 2. It actually doesn't matter where you put the dots, other than that they have to be on different sides. It doesn't matter if you start at the top and go counterclockwise, or if you start on this side and go clockwise. It doesn't matter. The only thing you can't do is that. Right, that would be inappropriate. One per side first. And if you use this kind of key and you learn that key, it'll help keep those placements for you. All right, neon, well, all right, that's it. I'll solve the rest here in the video because it won't take me long. If you want to just keep watching, please feel free. If you want to now stop the video and go check the answer key for the rest of them, by all means. Check my answers real quick. Nitrogen is found right here, and it should look similar to that with 5. Good. Aluminum found there. Should look similar with 3 and 3 dots. Good. Strontium found there. Should be 2 dots and 2 valence electrons. Chlorine found here with 7 valence electrons, 7 dots. And carbon found in 14 with 4 valence electrons and 4 dots. Cool. Looks good. I hope that worked well for you all. Good luck with the rest.